Hi guys, it's me again. Welcome back to Feed the Kitty. Once again, I'm going to start with a couple of questions I got from some people. First person is Britt. She says, I've been in a relationship for 3 years and my boyfriend and I have a great relationship. However, the only word I can use to describe our sex life is boring. Don't get me wrong, it feels good, but it's the same every single time. It's always in the same position, always in the bed, and almost always around the same time. It's gotten to the point where I've even considered breaking up with him. I don't want to seem shallow, but I don't think I can last with someone if our sex is boring. How can I spice things up? Okay, so Britt, first of all, you're not being shallow, you're being honest with yourself. Obviously, an interesting, fun sex life is important to you, as it should be to anybody. Since it's an issue to you, I would say you probably have to take the initiative here and start trying things that might spice it up. It depends what you're into. I mean, you said you usually have it in the same position, so clearly that's an issue. In the middle of sex, why don't you just ask your man, hey babe, why don't we try it this way today? Or why don't we do this? But you need to be the one to start it since clearly he's not doing it. You can also try even, different things, bringing toys into the bedroom, role play, bring up the idea, see if he's into it. And either way, you kind of need to start up the conversation. You need to see, does he think it's boring? Maybe he was thinking it all along and was scared to tell you. So just try throwing some things out there and see if that works out for you. Write back to me and let me know what happens. Then we have a question from Gary. He says, hi Jasmine, my name's Gary. I've been in a relationship with my girlfriend for 4 years. Our main issue right now is that she takes care of her mom. Her mom had a stroke 2 years ago, so my girlfriend had to drop everything to care for her. My girlfriend's mom has since gotten better, but still uses my girlfriend as a crutch for every little thing. For example, washing dishes, cleaning the house, etc. Her mom claims it's too stressful. Also, her mom doesn't work or speak English, so my girlfriend's entire schedule depends on whether her mom needs something or not. My issue is, I want to take our relationship to the next level and move in together, but her mom would have to come too. I love my girlfriend, but we're still young, and I want to be able to travel and enjoy our relationship. I'm not sure I'd be happy with that living arrangement. What do I do? Tell my girlfriend her mom can't live with us, break up with her? I'm really confused. What do I do? So, Gary, you've been in a relationship for 4 years. It's obviously serious, and you want to move to the next level. So, I don't think that you should just break up with your girlfriend off the bat. That's clearly not what you want. But you need to have a serious talk with your girl. I mean, you need to see if there's other options. Are there other family members that might be able to split the responsibility with your girlfriend? All this shouldn't be all falling on her and consequently you as well. It's just not fair. How are you guys gonna start your life if she's being held back by this? At the same time, I'm a huge family person and I know that family always comes first. So you need to be really careful with how you bring it up because it doesn't sound like your girl's gonna wanna make the decision, you or her mom. That's unfair to ask. So you need to just start up the conversation, see if there's other options, see if there's something that you guys can do to make you happy and her mom and her happy. You all need to be happy, so you need to start coming up with things like that. Like I said, don't start with the breakup, don't say that you can't, take care of her mom at all because that's just not gonna end up right. In my opinion, what I would do, think of options that might work for you and that might make all of you happy. I mean, a relationship's about, making decisions that are gonna make everyone happy. You have to, be fair. So I would think of things that would make me happy. Think about myself in 10 years from now, can I deal with this in 10 years? And if you say, yeah, I can compromise and this is gonna make me happy, then you should go with that. If you think about yourself in 10 years and the whole thing you feel is gonna completely make you depressed and you can't deal with it, then you know what? Maybe it is time to, break it off with your girl. Maybe this just isn't the right situation for you. So I really wish you the best of luck, Gary. Now I want to talk about something like usual that I saw in the media that kind of really caught my attention. I came across an interview with none other than Donald Trump. And, they're asking him his take on same-sex marriage, because obviously it's a huge talk right now. And he says that he's into traditional marriage, whatever that means. And then I like the way the guy pushed him by saying, how can he really talk about traditional marriage when he himself has been married 3 times? The guy goes, what do you say to a lesbian who's married or a guy who's married who says, Donald Trump, what's traditional about being married 3 times? To which he really had nothing to say. He just said, oh, well then I guess that gay man would have a very good point. Because obviously, Donald Trump, I don't know if you think, doesn't really have sense lately. So what I have to say is, are you done, Donald? But that brings me to, what I really wanted to talk about today, which is masturbation. So I'm gonna go outright and say what I usually tell people about this topic. The way I go about it is I ask people, hey, do you masturbate? And depending on their answer, it really depends on whether I think that person's honest or not. If they tell me no, off the bat, I'm probably gonna think twice about this person as being honest, because in my opinion, everybody does it. Don't lie to me and say you don't. It's a natural thing. So, I decided to do some research because since I think it's natural, I wanna know how natural is it really. I looked at, let's see, Merck's book. It's a medical textbook. And in there, their research, brought them to believe that 97% of men and 80% of women have masturbated in their life. That's a huge percentage, meaning, almost everyone does it, and I don't see why it's such a big deal. First of all, I think it has so many good aspects to masturbating. I mean, you relieve stress, obviously, because you're bringing yourself to orgasm, which is amazing, obvi. And you get to know yourself. You know what you like, you know what you don't like, you know what's gonna make you feel good, and therefore in your relationships with other people, you're gonna know what you do and don't like, and what to ask for when they say, what can I do to make you feel good? You know what I'm saying? Plus, when you think about it, what's nature? You think about, things that are innate within us. If you look at research that has been done, animals and children have even been showing signs of masturbating. So what's more natural than that? If we've already been doing it before we were ever taught to do it, and animals are doing it, it's supernatural. That's what my take is on the whole thing. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Don't forget to send me, your comments, questions to feedthekitty.tv. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye.